Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of adult age, welcome back to Dave's Empire 1981 for a fun little video today. I've got a couple suited action figures in front of you here, or in front of me here, as it were. And I've been sitting on them for a while. I got Mobius from Marvel Legends, Hasbro Loki series. I have Cody Rhodes from Jazzware's AEW Unmatched collection. In the back there, I have Marvel's Hammerhead from Spider-Man Retro Wave Retro series, also from Hasbro. Just for grins, since I had them on the shelf, there's my Mattel WWE Basic Triple H. And because I found them today at like $6 at Best Buy, I have Marvel Legends series Everett Ross from the Black Panther Hasbro. And we're gonna start cracking these guys open and comparing figures. And I have an end goal in mind for one of these guys, but I don't know which one yet. Probably not him. Articulation's crap. But we're going to use Triple H as our measuring stick because he is just a teeny hair under 7 inches tall. And I don't feel like using the ruler every time. We're gonna do Mobius first, I think. Wound up getting this Owen Wilson for like $6 on Target clearance a while back. There's a look at the back, artwork, yada yada. Let's see this figure. The end goal, excuse me, the end goal for one of these figures is to use it for something else, a different figure. Do a head swap. And time variance authority for all time always. Nice little card in there. Might keep a piece of that, but some of it's not. There's Mobius. Let's get his accessories out of here. He is not strapped in. On the floor. His accessories are the pruning rod, basically a cattle prod. There's a handle there and the business end over here. Nicely detailed if you get up close enough. The little data pad here in the gold marble plastic. There's no screen there, but you can add something if you wanted, I suppose. Ah, there it is. It opens up. I'm an idiot. That's pretty cool. It's a lot more detailed than I would have guessed. Now it's cool. Let's take a glance at the Owen Wilson likeness. That's a pretty good likeness, actually. I'm happy with this figure just as it is. It'd be a shame if he's the one that'll work better for my other idea. But we'll just have to see. It's all about size and fitment. go over his suited articulation. He's got the ball joint in there. That's his neck joint. Let me zoom back out some. Neck joint is a fat peg. Stiff detents. Wow. But once you loosen that up just a little, get it arced back, he can look up like that. Looks a little bit wonky, but a lot of movement there. He can look down like that because of all that. Time displace puke. Make sure I'm in camera here. His arms can go about yay far. That one is stiff. That one's stiff. I don't want to screw around with that too much. His bicep, double jointed elbows, pinned. But it's a suit, not skin tone. It's one color all the way down, so it's less noticeable. This vest piece can come off. Let's see if I can pop an arm off. I'd imagine if you play with it, it'll come off. You can see the arms are the same color as the jacket. Tie flops. Nice belt buckle there. Not a lot of Owen split. Forward. Plenty of forward. No back because of the butt piece. Thigh cut. Double jointed knees. I like the ankles here. They're big, but he's got boots on, so it works. I like this figure as it is. So yeah, he might get used. He might not get used. That left arm though, that one's bugging me. There it goes. Yeah. Left arm's a little weird. He's got a curve to the bottom of his feet. So you gotta find the sweet spot and leave him there. Probably gonna rock back on his heels a little bit. Height wise, he is probably a hair over 6 inches. Because Triple H, as I said, is 7. He's maybe right at the 6-inch mark. Let's get plenty of movement in there because of the torso. Let's get his accessories in his hand, because why not? Pruning stick and data computer. Let's see, how are we going to wedge that in there? And that little door just popped off. Look at that. So I'm gonna close that back up, stick that back in there, and he'll have to hold it like that, or not. Let's get him standing, perhaps. maybe, hopefully. You'll have to tweak around with his feet, find that good spot, and he's probably still going to fall over in a minute. How about Hammerhead? Marvel Legends, or Marvel's Hammerhead. Yeah, there goes Owen Wilson. Stand up, you rat bastard. Yeah. Have to tweak his feet to get him to lean forward a little bit. There's the other figures that came out around the same time. Hammerhead's skull is reinforced with adamantium, making his head flat on top. All the same, this hard-headed criminal's frequent run-ins with Spider-Man have caused him no shortage of headaches. He comes with a baseball bat and 2 grip hands. He's packaged with fisted hands on. Let's see if we can get this guy cut out of here without hurting myself. I don't always keep the cards, but this Spider-Man series, the retro card series, are really cool. And they got really nice card art. So it's worth trying to save if you're inclined to do so. But that can always be trimmed a little bit better later. Let's get on the ground. There him, and there he is in the cradle. Let's see if we can get this baseball bat out of here without flinging it across the room. There's that. Let's get his hands out of here. There's 1. There's 2. It's Frankenstein. Nicely flat head. Grip hand. Larger grip hand. I'd say probably the exact same hands as Owen Wilson over here. Very, very similar, if not the exact same. Basic baseball bat. A little bit flexible, not so bad. Flathead, Hammerhead. I like the body. A little bit beefier, nicely pinstriped. I'm going to zoom in, get some details on him. There's a nice, gnarly, wrinkled face. Flat top. All the way around. He can look up enough. He can look down enough. This is a dumbbell in there. Arms up to about there. Not too bad, not too bad. Bicep all the way around. Double jointed pinned elbows. Nice fists on them. Got brass knucks on that side. I don't know what the knucks say. Can you tell what they say, folks? Not sure. The suit part, the suit jacket, is stuck down onto the torso. So if you want to take that off, you have to cut and peel to use that for something else. There's the splits. Focus right on this junk. Overall, the stripes are painted pretty well on here. Thigh cut. Double jointed, pinless, but chunky knees. That's what you get forward on that. That's what you get down. You get a lot of down if you go past the sculpt of the pants. There's torso articulation in there, but you can't really get to it because of the suit overlay. Stands pretty solid there. He stands right about, I'd say, 6.5 good inches there. Jesus, children. The dumbbell in there pops off easy enough. It'd be easy to reuse this body for something else, even with the brass knucks on it. Let's see, forward, in and out wrist. I like that, yeah. Knuck up. He's got the knucks. It's a good looking figure. I like that. I like that suit. Let's do Cody Rhodes. We'll do Everett Ross last. All Elite Wrestling, Cody Rhodes, suited body. Let me cut this off screen so I don't knock things over. In case you're wondering, Double or Nothing Las Vegas Press Conference 2019. Other figures in that wave. You can still find these at some Walmarts and some Targets. So if you decide you like it, it's not that hard to find. Series 4 of Unmatched. You can either order it online or find it through Target if you're lucky. Let's get this guy just straight ripped apart there. The AEW packaging is great. It looks good, but it is difficult to open it without destroying it. There he is in the cradle. Let's get his bits and pieces out of here. He is not strapped in, but the microphone is attached to his hand with the rubber band. Alright, we are going to take a look at the head first. Yeah, it's a decent likeness. I'm not partial to smiling or snarling heads on wrestlers, really. They just don't do it for me. Two fists, left and right. This angry yelling head, sculpted well enough, painted well enough. Just doesn't do it for me though. Neck paint is a little bit sloppy. You can see the white of the collar down there, up there. Not too bad. Let's get the microphone out of his hand. Standard AEW microphone. Printed well for being so small. Now, let's do once over. And zoom back out, we'll go over articulation. Height-wise, see if you get him in the right orientation. He is right at the 7-inch mark, or just a teeny hair below the 7-inch mark, similar to Triple H there. This trench coat piece will come off, so let's just take it off for visual purposes and get a good look at things. Now, major paint chip in the shoulder there. It's like there was flashing on the piece and because it was raised, it just flaked right off. Don't notice it with the overlay on. Looks like he's got a long sleeve vest without the jacket piece on. Forward, back. Kind of a thin torso, but you know, it does the job. Double jointed elbows. They move really well. Good shoulders. Everyone heard that. He's got the best articulation so far. In and out on the wrist, rotation. This may be a strong candidate for reuse. Cody splits. He's wearing loafers. I'm going to say he's wearing blue socks. Because if he was wearing white socks, that would be white. He stands pretty well. Excuse me. That is a pretty good figure overall, I'd say. Being suited, he's not going to be getting into any big fights, so that doesn't matter. Let's get the jacket back on there. Nice soft rubbery jacket overlay. The jacket might actually work for what I want as well. Once that's laying on there, it fills out the torso. Overall, I'm happy with that. That is a strong candidate for reuse. And then I would just have a couple of heads. Everett Ross from Black Panther up next. And last, he was number 6 in the Atuma Build-A-Figure wave. He comes with his own pistol and Atuma's right arm and weapons. Let's get him out of here. Windowless box, of course. Still not a fan of it. I'm glad they're coming back in some way with the windows. Weapons. Let's get him out of here. Anything else? Nope. On the floor. Let's look at Atuma's weapons first, because you can always reuse a good weapon. That's all the accessories, as a matter of fact. Get him out of here. Cool. Zoom in. I forgot which way to zoom in. Atuma's arm. Nicely sculpted. But I don't need it. So it'll just be a weird arm on somebody else or extra piece. Everett's small gun. Very small. Pretty detailed for a small weapon. We got this shark tooth cudgel. It's a pretty wicked weapon. Nicely detailed. You have to brush it up a little bit to get those details to come out. But not so bad. Flexible handle. The spear staff. Battle axe thing. Also nicely detailed. With shark teeth and hammered texture there. That sucked. I like that weapon. It's definitely gonna find reuse. Tiny Everett Ross. He and Mobius there are the smallest of the bunch so far. He's got a blue tie. A blue bow tie. Looks like he's got a mangina. Some of you won't like that, but I don't care. The likeness is spot on to what's his face? I forgot his name, but you know who he is. You look down. He's got the neck joint there, so you can look up quite a bit. Up to about there on the arms. Oh, that one went up farther because I popped it. So, maybe if I don't pop that. Bicep. Double jointed elbows. Oh dear. This piece is also an overlay with the shirt color. If you take that off, it'll look ridiculous. It's a different overlay than Mobius, but the arms are very similar. I'll go direct comparison in a minute. Very, very similar figures. So let's go side by side. See what is the same and what is not. The jacket overlay is different. The sleeves might be the same. Those ones look the same to me. The legs. Yeah, these are very, very reused. Basically, two of the same figures, different ties, different collar overlay in there. Different articulation scheme with the torso. The torso is different. This one's got a hinge, whereas Mobius has a ball in there. So torsos are different, overlay is different. Sleeves and legs look about the same. Crotch piece is different because the wrinkles and belt are not the same. I like the articulation though. Let's see. He's kind of got a trigger finger. So let's get the gun in his hand. Fits nicely right there. Nice. It's really annoying when there's a gun or a trigger finger and no gun, or a, wow, that one's really stiff. That'll be a heat and bend to straighten out his foot. Until then, he will not be able to stand. Jesus. Let's see, will he break? The ankle joint in there is so stiff, so gummed with paint that it will not move. This one moves fine. Height comparison, same height as Mobius, which makes sense because of the body sharing. I was playing a little bit now, huh? Alright. Since that foot won't allow him to really stand, he's going to lean right there. And I think that's going to about do it for my suited bodies video, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Which suited body is your favorite? Martin Freeman, that's his name. I remembered. I think I like the Hammerhead body the most so far, just as it is. Excuse me. The Cody Rhodes body is more likely to be the right size for what I want, and I'm glad I have them in my collection. Deuces.